Yes, you got it locked right now to Black Barbie's Reality Check. You know, we do it each and every Saturday right here on One Love Radio from 2 to 4 p.m. And of course, we keep you guys in tune with what's going on in the entertainment world. And of course, today, our very special guest artist, yes, the one and only legendary group out of Jamaica. I'm talking about T.O.K. Yes, they're gonna be our special guest today, so make sure you definitely keep it locked. That interview is coming up a little bit later on in the show, and you know we're gonna talk up the bag of things them. T.O.K. Yes, yeah, you are lead. Yes, Barbie are lead right now. But again, you got it locked right now to One Love Radio. Do remember to follow me on Instagram, and that's DJ Black Barbie with 2 E's at the end, or on my Snapchat, DJ Black Barbie with number 3, or on TikTok, and that's DJ Black Barbie with 2 E's at the end. Yes, it's definitely going to be a vibe today, but of course, I'd like to give a big thanks to our sponsor, Chem Electric LLC. If you're looking for a professional electrician located right here in Connecticut, yes, whether it be commercial or residential, they could definitely get the job done. I want you guys to call 203-385-2544. Again, the number is 203-385-2544. Also, if you're looking for a cleaning service, please contact S&P Famous Cleaning Service LLC. Yes, just call Shernette. She could definitely get the job done. Whether it's big or small, they can do it, all right? Please call 203-360-5275. Again, the number is 203-360-5275. Yes, they're located right here in Connecticut. And of course, they do commercial and residential. And also, if you're looking for a real estate agent, you guys could call Shauna K. White. The telephone number is 203-6005-335. Again, the number is 203-6005-335. If you're looking to rent, buy, or sell, yes, she can definitely help. All right, make sure you follow on Instagram, Real Estate White, and also you can send an email at realestatewhite@gmail.com. And remember, the White is spelled with a Y. All right.
Calm down. You know it's Warlord representing for DJ Black Barbie. Huh, kill them and get them furlongs like the dog.
I'm gonna need security. This is Black Barbie, you know, alongside Pipe, you know.
DJ Black Barbie, some girl life saddy, them want pip big war with the dolly, and them man still want to put body. Hey, hey.
You know what you glad represent Black Barbie and One Love Radio.
Yes, if you know say I create a big up Black Barbie and One Love Radio.
Black Barbie, you know this a trouble, and it's all about Barbie. Keep it locked. Your girl spicy that. You hear that?
Yes, yes. So like I said, you got it locked right now with your girl DJ Black Barbie here live inside the building. And of course, my very special guest is live on the phone line with us right now. As you know, we've been diving in the catalog and we're not even reached halfway. But of course, we got to get the interview going. The one and only. They are legends in the business. Dancehall reggae group. The one and only T.O.K. But how are you guys doing? How you doing?
Oh, great, man. Sabolia.
That is so Jamaican for people who don't understand. I love it. I love it. That means that they're awesome. Of course, it has definitely been a minute. It's been a minute since an interview, but it's the first time you guys are being interviewed on One Love Radio. So I must say, first and foremost, that we are so happy to have legends on air with us right now doing this interview. I have to say that my heart is so happy to see you guys, of course, back together after an 8-year gap. Tell us, how does it actually feel? T.O.K. back together.
No, man, it feels great. It feels great, man. It's a good vibes, man. All things bright and beautiful. So we're there now. One man have one phone, and the man do the interview, and the next man have the next phone, and the man record the interview on the live. So if you now follow with IG, follow with now, T.O.K. Jamaica.
But and I love it. I love it. Yes, make sure that you guys follow them on Instagram. And like I said, with my heart being elated that you guys, of course, are back together. We are seeing that it's definitely a trend right now with all the group from the 90s. Big shout out. We seen Salt and Pepper. SWV, Salt and Pepper still together. Escape. So we see that it's a trend, and of course, with the way how music is going, everybody is sampling, of course, what was going on in the 90s. So again, it's really great to see you guys back because you guys are Jamaican treasures. All right, treasures. And of course, yes. So now that you guys are back together, I have to say I've seen quite a few performances. But before we get into that, I know recently a DJ passed away. DJ
Yeah.
Cooper. Yes. Were you guys? I know that you guys perform at his 9 nights. Could you tell us a little bit about that and what influence he actually had on you guys' life?
Well, a lot. I mean, Arif was actually the producer of the song that you heard us sing at the it wasn't a 9 night. I think 9 night is on Tuesday.
Okay.
But so it was a memorial thing that RJR Gleaner Group did for him because he used to work there. So Arif actually produced a song, Guardian Angels. He produced a few songs for T.O.K. Another one you might know is a song called Couple Up that we did for him. But yeah, Arif was instrumental in the beginning of T.O.K. from even before we bust, on our journey to success. Arif was one of those DJs that was always, in our corner. Well, not always, but we had a rocky beginning. But at the end of the day, we had a very good musical and we had a friendship too, musical relationship and a friendship as well. So
yeah, and I'd like to add to that. Basically speaking, Arif referred to himself as the 5th member of the group. So he was very, very passionate about T.O.K. And I can tell you, I've never shared this with anybody, but when we announced that we were going to take a break, he had a long call with me because his father is Ibo Cooper from Third World, who also walked away from that iconic band at a particular point. So he was trying to express to me his perspective that would be better for us to keep the group going based on what happened with Third World. So he was very, very connected to the group and invested in our union and our success. He produced a lot of songs and he was really, really a brother to us. So his untimely passing really, really had an effect. And the fact that we sang a song called Guardian Angel, and now all of his 9 nights and all of these tributes to him is using that song. So it's almost like we did a song with him that is now, he is now the guardian angel looking over us. So it's life is just a full circle, and we're just saying no condolences to his father and the family and his wife and his children and all of the friends and families,
Yes, most definitely. Our heart definitely go out to his family, his friends, and of course the music industry. We just lost a great, and
right.
I totally understand what he meant, wanting you guys to stay together, obviously, because you guys are super talented and you're iconic for us Jamaicans,
Thank you.
You are a boy group. I have the instinct and everything. Yes, but you are ours. And like we say, try to go into your catalog, can't even touch on all the hits that you guys have, but we appreciate the gift and of course what you brought to the industry and how authentic you guys are, because I've seen a recent performance that you guys did on YouTube, BBC, and I have to say the voice, you guys have stage presence, you guys never lost an itch of being on stage with each other. And just tell us how have that been and how that feeling have been of you guys now being back on stage, because we know another event even went down last night, in New York City. So just tell us and walk us through that part.
It definitely went down. Basically, what you see there, is the result of years of practice. Because even before, the general public was aware of T.O.K, it was 7 years of intense practice that led to that sound that you heard. So, nowadays, a lot of things, it might amaze people and surprise people because they think that, when they put us on the spot, we just deliver. But I don't really just so it go. The work that has been put into that over the years is extensive. So basically, I mean, what you're hearing now is really the result of hard work and a lot of discipline. You know what I mean? Because, you know, we've been doing it for a while. So that is how we can just, you know, pop into harmonies and just do the song them and it just come out the way you hear it. And, you know, the relationship that we built is, well, I mean, I don't know. It's more than just a brothership, you know. It's years of, as I say, training. Yeah. So it coming like second nature now.
Muscle memory,
as Alex said.
Yes, I have to say, because it was definitely a treat. You know, I wasn't there in person, but I felt like I was, because I've seen you guys perform live in person.
Yeah, we like to treat the ladies, you know.
And we love it. We love it and appreciate it. So let me tell you from a female, we appreciate it. We appreciate what you guys actually bring. And I'm curious, based on, you know, what you guys, because you guys have quality. You guys are a quality, you know, seasoned artists. How do you guys actually feel of how dancehall is today and the music that is coming out and style of artists?
I mean, I like, you know, and, you know, as with everything else, it ebb and flows, you know. So, I mean, I think dancehall is going through a transition period. A lot of people knock what the youths them do still, but I think, you know, the youths will always be youths. You know what I mean? And, you know, until they find them ways, our job to guide them. So basically, you know, we just decide now, so we have to accept the responsibility there and hold ourselves accountable and just step out there and guide them. So that we do now, so we lead from the front, you know what I mean? It's just a thing. I personally like a lot of the sounds. Some might not really, it's hard to dance to, but, you know, I never really a dancer in the first place, but I like to listen to it. So, you know, it's a difference, it's a cool difference, you know?
Nice. So I know you guys have done like collaborations with artists throughout the years. Are you guys actually working on doing any collaborations with anyone right now, or the focus is to push your latest single that you have out right now?
Well, the focus is just making music. You understand? I mean, wherever it comes from, you know? This is Alex speaking. You know, the reality of it is that, you know, music is a universal, feeling is a universal language, you know, so wherever direction it takes us, we just go there, you know what I mean? It's just the main thing right now for us as T.O.K. is just making sure we put out some solid songs to make the world rock and the girls them dance and shake up and get on bad, you know what I mean? So that's the main focus right now.
Mad, and I love it. So I have to speak on this because you guys did take a 8-year break. You all ventured in different avenues, TV hosts, putting music out there and everything.
Yeah.
I know you guys also have your solo project, so would you guys still be putting out solo work, or you guys focus right now is just on the group project T.O.K?
Well, actually, funny enough, Alex speaking again, I actually released my album January 27th. My debut solo album was released on the 27th of January. Basically released his album King Bass last year in the summer. So, I mean, I guess it's like working in tandem with the group endeavor as well, you know what I mean? With the group being the mother brand and everybody doing their own thing same way. So it's like working together, basically, you know?
Okay.
Yeah, I just want to add to that, Black Barbie. So, how me look upon it is like, basically speaking, how me look upon it is like we have a multiverse. You know what I mean? It's like the Avengers. You know, so we're individually, you know, can do our own thing, but when we link up, it's like, you know, it's another level. And we all have different hats that we wear. So, you know, one man could be doing this as a solo thing, and then when it's time to represent for the group, you know, we assemble and we just do what we need for those. So I think it's like, if you look at even the Wu-Tang model, where you have Wu-Tang Clan as the crew that everybody know Method Man from, or Old Dirty Bastard, or Raekwon, or whatever. But all them know when it's Wu-Tang Clan time, they will just link up and lock down the world. So I think it's gonna be something like that, where we all can leverage our individual growth for the betterment of the group, and the group can always support the individual thing. It's just like a family, where it's a family business. Every man play them role in the family business, but you understand, so the family business is the root and the foundation of everything.
Nice. So I have to ask this question. I mean, now that the group is back together, what do you guys, I know it may be a hard question, believe you will do differently this time around so that the band definitely stick together?
Flex speaking here. Well, basically, you know, as basically mentioned earlier, you know, from boys to men, you know, we've learned a lot musically and, you know, just in life. I mean, this time around, we're just dealing with it exactly how we're supposed to deal with it. I mean, we were doing it before, but now we have more experience, you know, in other facets apart from music too. So, we're just doing that. We're just going to go out there and just enjoy what we're doing and love. You know, try and give the people exactly what they loved about T.O.K. With the music and, you know, a little bit more because as Craig said earlier, you know, it's like, you know, as leaders, you know, we have to show the younger generation how to do the thing sometime and the best way to get it done. You know what I mean? Because it's all about guidance and that is definitely necessary. So we're just going to use our music to show that, you know, dancehall, reggae is still a force to be reckoned with. And sometimes they need like the experienced artists to do that because when we stay behind and not show them the power of the music, then they feel like they need to do something else. So, yeah, man, we just go out there, get the best, and just make it happen, you know?
Create history all over again, basically.
Just like that.
Yeah. And the thing is, I feel like to Craig, to Alex, to Flex points, we definitely, you know, we're doing this for so long that at some point it might have been more an emotional decision, but now it's like a professional thing where we know, so yeah, we grow and we understand, so yeah, this thing bigger than anyone of you know, and this is a legacy, and we're doing this not just for ourselves but for the culture, because many people in the industry over the years come and say, yo, we need on the back, there's a space that's missing, we need that thing in the dancer, we need that thing in the Jamaican culture. And I'm talking not just industry people, but you know, politicians, leaders, different business people, different people in the streets, everybody just come and say, yo, what I deal with? I like one of the soul, I'm rate this, I'm rate that, but I still need back the T.O.K. thing. And I think that's a sign, and I always tell people, you know, sometimes just coming into the context of like Arif Cooper, sometimes a person has to die in the music industry for people to give them flowers. So for us to really have the opportunity where people come out and show it, how much we mean to them and really express that and give our flowers while we're still alive, it really, you'd have been injustice to your culture and to your people to not honor that and not recognize that, yo, you have to bring this back to the table because there's a space that T.O.K. own that nobody else can do, you know. There's no other T.O.K. We have a unique sound, we have a unique flavor that we bring to the music, and God can give you inspiration and then you just throw it like that, you know. So it's bigger than anyone. I think we all understand that now and just doing it for that love and on a professional and business level, as well as just the love of the music. And I think that will be the main thing that keeps us together, no matter what personality clashes or challenges we have, you know what I mean?
Yes. And as you mentioned, it's growth. It's all about growth. I mean, you guys understand and learn from the reason why to now put in a better perspective. Because like you said, it's business now. So the family and love and unity is definitely there, but you see the bigger picture than right now, you know, and the emotions, as you mentioned. So I love that. Like I said, we needed you guys without a doubt. You know, the music that you guys put out throughout the years have just been phenomenal. You touch on every subject. I mean, you bring love, you know, you touch on what's going on, you know, in society. And I just love, I love what T.O.K. represent. There is no other group like you guys out of Jamaica. Big shout out to Third World, of course, you know. But, you know, right now, and it's glad that you guys come back and take, you know, your position in dancehall because it was definitely needed. So you have to tell us now about the latest single that you guys are pushing. No Place Like Home. Love it.
Yeah, I mean, read and truly, you know. I mean, the title speaks for itself, you know. At the end of the day, home is really the music business for T.O.K., you know what I mean? The fact that we are here as the tribe of kings, as the four kings, back in the space as the rightful rulers is really the home what we are talking about. So when we say that now, we have to kind of big up a lot of the spaces that, you know, kind of attributed to the original ascension of T.O.K. You know, so, you know, New York was very instrumental, England was very instrumental, UK was very instrumental, as well as Jamaica, of course, which is the core.
Yes.
So, you know, we try to, I'm then basically big up, I mean, basically Flex, big up all Japan, like all of these places, all of these markets have always contributed to the growth of T.O.K. So we're kind of really paying homage to these places. We're kind of really bigging them up because they've been bigging us up for all of these years, you know what I mean? So I really that. Like we decide to say, yo, all right, now we're come take back a rightful space on top. So, you know, respect and give thanks.
And I love the single, of course. It is a hit.
Big up Shams, big up Suko.
Suko, big up your dog.
Yeah, and Shams.
And
Shams produced it. Suko build the beat and Shams.
Mad. And I'm curious, when can we actually expect the music video for this single?
That's a good question. You know, maybe we need to link you for come shoot it, Barbie. Mr. Flyer, you go out with some things, I don't know.
You know, I can put that cap on, you know, multi-talented,
all right.
multifaceted. I put it on, all right? Because you know, say you have to do one clip in New York City before you leave. So, you know.
No problem.
Yeah.
No problem at all. I want to say Flex nickname is Ken, you know, so maybe, I don't know.
Big shout out to Flex.
We might rent him out.
Big up, yeah, man. We're talking the things. Of course, for everyone that's just tuned into One Love Radio, we have the iconic, the legendary dancehall reggae group T.O.K. live on the phone line with us right now. Yes, and it's definitely a pleasure. And we're going to let you guys know once the music video drop, you know, they might work on that, right? And you guys could definitely go and check it out. But for now, we want you guys to definitely go and stream. No Place Like Home, of course. It is the NPLH, of course. So you guys could check it out on YouTube. Check it out on all music platforms because it's available. And I want you guys to definitely follow them on Instagram as well. So I'm curious, being that we have this single out right now, is there an album currently in the works for T.O.K?
You never know what might happen. Right now, we're focusing on the singles just to kind of test out the market and feel it out to see what, you know, what works. But, yeah, we're in talk.
You in talk.
So fret not thyself.
Fret not thyself. You hear that? Everything is a possibility. So I'm curious now because we've seen a lot of artists that is going into deal. Some don't want to be signed. Where are you guys on that right now? Are you guys open to have a record deal? Or are you rather it be independent, being that you are familiar with the music industry? And a lot of people sometimes feel like being independent is best. Less money being chopped and going different places. So where are you guys as a group now in terms of that?
That's a good question, you know. I mean, Barbie, really and truly, we're big people, you know. You know, so we kind of understand the business to a different level. So each agreement and each contract and each business structure is really dependent on the what you call it? A clause is more, I say. Terms. On the terms of each contract. So it depends, you know, it depends on what we are presented with and what we have in front of us. We make our decisions based on that. I mean, we understand that there a lot of the heavy lifting that, you know, artists used to depend on record labels to do. They're not that necessary anymore. And, you know, with guerrilla marketing, you can make great things happen and earn on the back end a lot more than with a lot of hype and, you know, no returns. So we understand both sides of the market, because when we just started, most of our success came, you know, through our own efforts, you know. I mean, yeah, VP did put in a little work once things start moving, but most of the success that T.O.K has enjoyed came from our own efforts. So, you know, we kind of have seen both sides of the spectrum. So, yeah, it just depends on what contracts we're presented with. You know what I mean? The labels can work for some artists and then other artists it fail, and likewise independent structures can work for some artists and with other artists it fails. So it just, you know, depends on what we see.
Yes, and if the money right. The terms.
Yeah, well, you know, but money different, you know, money different. So upfront money and back end money is two different kind of money. So, you know, sometimes them dangle some money in front of you and then really and truly you're operating at a loss. So, you know, artists need to know that too, to defend themselves in situations like that.
Most definitely, most definitely. We always say make sure so no read the contract, read the fine print, really know what you're signing away. Yes,
Right.
because it's important. We don't want to hear those losses. So I know you guys recently performed at Anything Goes with DJ Nori in New York City yesterday. You know, so I'm curious, where is going to be the next stop for T.O.K?
All right, so the next stop for T.O.K is Toad's Place. We're performing for DJ Buck for his birthday party. That's the next stop for T.O.K. I should though make an apology to the people that came to Anything Goes last night, because we were not able to perform actually last night. So but we were at the venue, and through different circumstances we were not able to perform. So we are very disappointed at that and how that was dealt with. But outside of that, as I said, Toast Place is next, and then after that is Rochester on the 25th. Big up to everybody that came out to see T.O.K last night at Taj for Anything Goes Live. We understand and we respect the fact that we make the effort to come to the group, and we're going to make an effort to make sure that we make it up to you. But we're not able to perform last night, and it was no fault of our own, just so that you know that,
Okay, so they're clearing the air right now. You guys hear
That's right.
live on air that T.O.K was unable to perform. Sorry, I wasn't at the event, so I wasn't sure, but I definitely know that you guys were set to perform at Anything Goes. But I say, to unforeseen circumstances, that is no fault of their own. As they mentioned, they were unable to perform, but you guys could definitely check them out. All you got to do is just follow them on Instagram. The flyers are up, and you guys could definitely get a great performance from them. Because like we said, when you get a show from T.O.K, I'm telling you, it is a straight vibe. Yes, it's a movie, and I love every ounce of their performance. Super talented. Like we said, there's no auto tune. There's nothing at all. They are real talent.
I like you.
Yeah, real talent.
Tell them.
No gimmicks to the thing. So make sure that you guys definitely go out and support T.O.K. So I'm curious, are you guys working on any other ventures right now as a group that you love Radioland to know before you leave us?
Well, we have a few more singles coming out. We have some stuff that we've done with a few other producers. We're just doing the promo run on this song first, but we have some more in the can. We actually have a whole album already in the can from before, and we've revisited that, and it's still fresh, it's still new. So we have a whole heap of content. We also have the cruise coming up in Japan in July. For Mighty Crown, it's going to be their send-off cruise, so we're booked for that. We're looking forward to that. We have some tour dates planning around the world in different territories. Next stop after USA would be Costa Rica for April, and we have some Europe dates looking at as well and all that. So we're basically taking on the world, reconnecting with the fans, assimilating ourselves in this new space, and people can just follow the movement, just follow the pages and give us feedback, holler at us which city you want us in, and we'll talk to management and make it happen. And there's merch coming as well for those die-hearted fans, and people just need to stay tuned to it. NFTs, all kind of things we're coming with, so just look out for that.
Mad. All right, so you guys heard it right here on One Love Radio. All right, so once your merch drop, I'll let you guys know, so you guys definitely go and support. All right, and remember again, buy and stream all their music, subscribe to the Vivo channel, and of course follow them on Instagram so that you guys can definitely stay connected. All right, just reach out to the manager if you don't want to see them in a year city, but you guys here, they are booked and busy, so make sure you want to grab on a date ASAP. And all right, big shout out of course to you guys. I appreciate you. Big up to McKen Flex. Big up yourself. You know the thing set. And I have to say thank you guys so much for taking the time out to do this interview. It's truly been a pleasure. I am a big fan. You guys are family to One Love Radio, so anytime you are back on this side and can be in studio, please feel free to do so. Always remember, you guys just stay, send me your song them so that we could definitely keep your music in rotation, because we are big T.O.K fans over. Yes, sir. All right.
Yeah, man. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate it. Thanks for making the time and putting us on your platform and spreading the word to your listeners. I appreciate it, and we'll definitely keep in touch and keep the conversation going. Thank you.
Most definitely. All right. So before you leave us, I'd love for you to introduce your latest single to Radioland.
You know, this is T.O.K, the world's greatest. And right now, we want to introduce you to our new single. It's called NPLH. That stands for No Place Like Home. And dancehall is our home. One Love Radio is our home. And this is the world premiere on One Love Radio.